Hello, it's Steve White here, and some of you may be aware, hopefully, that I've got a book out that's just come out, co-written with my friend Russ Tarley. And now that we've kind of gone through the rudiments, I'd like to start to personalise these lessons to stuff that has helped me over the years. Now, there are thousands of ways and methods, and I do stress that this is the stuff that I've worked on and listened to great teachers and gleaned from great books that has helped me. I'm not saying that other methods don't work for other people. This is just the stuff that has been good for me personally. I'm going to start off with the basics as usual. I'm going to go back to some basic stickings. All of this stuff relates to what's actually going on in the book. Some slight variations, but if you want to take it further, then please, if you've got the time, check it out. So, advert over. Basic stickings. I'm going to start off with singles, and I'm going to look at double strokes, and then I'm going to look at some paradiddle stickings that I've found really helpful and useful. The thing about practicing these basic stickings is I feel that it was really helpful to me to have a method. And my method was to work with a click track. And I've got my click track set up now. It's very, very slow, and it's at 60 beats per minute, and I'm just going to play some single strokes. I'm going to play like 4 bars of single strokes. But the thing when I play them is I'm going to try to keep everything as equal, as relaxed, and just generally focus on my technique to make sure everything is kind of working equally in the way that I'm playing the strokes. I'm going to do it match grip for now, because probably most of you are match grip players. You know that I'm a traditional grip player, but I'm just going to do it match to try and illustrate the evenness that I'm trying to achieve. So here we go, just single strokes, just 4 bars at 60 beats per minute. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. It's pretty basic stuff, but what I'm trying to do is illustrate that we've all got to start somewhere. For me, having a process, having a practice diary, and just sitting and working at tempos and giving myself the time to allow my technique to build and to keep as relaxed as possible, keep all the strokes even, and then you can take the tempo up. And that's how I kind of did it, really. So these are single strokes, but I've just taken the tempo up to around 90. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Over weeks and over months and over years, you can start to build up the amount of repetitions that you actually do. My influence for this came from stick control, and it came from Joe Morello's master studies. It's all about repetition. Stick control, every exercise is 20 bars long. In some of Joe Morello's exercises, each exercise is repeated 50 times, which really does help to build up that kind of relaxation and control that you need for a good technique. So I'm just going to take the tempo up a little faster, and I'm just going to play, hopefully still keeping everything as relaxed as possible. Over a period of weeks and months, you can slowly notch the metronome up. I recommend by 5 beats per week, and if everything is still relaxed when you take the tempo up, then you can see progress, and it really does prove that working with a metronome is really good for basic technique. So I'm just going to take the tempo up. This time I'm just going to demonstrate playing a little traditional grip and keep everything as even as possible. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. And so on and so forth. It's not about me showing you how fast I can play, because it's probably not that interesting. But what I'm going to start to do now is demonstrate the fact that I'm going to take the tempo back down again, and I'm now going to play some double strokes with the metronome. These are at 90 beats per minute. Double strokes, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, because I want to talk about combining some of these basic patterns in a stick control influence fashion. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. there we had 4 bars of double strokes. If I was recommending a comfortable amount of repetition, I would suggest 20 bars, but you don't want to see me do doubles for 20 bars, so I'm just going to do 4s. Now I'm going to introduce paradiddles. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, at the same tempo. 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that's a paradiddle with a slightly accented first stroke, which I've kind of done ever since I started playing rudiments. So that's one of my favourite patterns. I'm now going to play an inverted paradiddle. Right, left, right, right, left. Obviously you can follow the sticking as it comes up on the screen and just work out, because some of these patterns might not be familiar to you. So this is an inverted paradiddle. Right, left, right, right, left. 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'm now going to play a reverse paradiddle, which is right, left, right, left. Follow it on the screen. It's at 90 beats per minute. 2 and 3 and 4 and. And my last basic pattern is slightly trickier. It's called a displaced paradiddle. So I'm starting off with a right hand stroke, and then I'm playing a paradiddle on the second of the 16th notes with the left hand, a displaced paradiddle. I'll demonstrate it, just follow it on the screen. 2 and 3 and 4 and. That finishes off with a double right coming back onto beat 1. That is slightly trickier and does take a little bit of work. So now I've got 4 groups of paradiddle and 2 single strokes and double strokes, and the idea is I'm going to put them all together, which is again very similar and reminiscent of the kind of thing that you do with stick control by George Lawrence Stone. So I'm not pretending that I'm reinventing the wheel. I am taking my influence from this great work that's been around for 100 years nearly. So now this is 4 bars of singles, 4 bars of doubles, 4 bars of paradiddles, inverted, reverse and the displaced. And the idea is to try and put them all together and flow between the sticking patterns as best as you possibly can. This is at 90 BPM. 2 and 3 and 4 and. So 4 bars of each. You could then take that down to 2 bars of each. So you're really having to think about when you're mixing the sticking patterns up. This is 2 bars. 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then you could do 1 bar. 2 and 3 and 4 and. Take the tempo up a little. 2, 3, 4. It's fun just to play different sticking patterns over possible foot ostinatos, samba patterns, second line patterns, just straight bass drums, anything that you can think of. There's plenty of examples in the book which hopefully you can enjoy. A few examples just with a samba pattern. There you have it, a few ideas and combinations. It's up to you, but take your time. Don't expect miracles in a day. This kind of practice takes a lot of hours, a lot of dedication. Be prepared for it, enjoy it, always look forward to practicing. So that's a little run through some of the basic stickings that we're going to work with. The next thing I'm going to look at is accents. See you again.